Hello and welcome to Smart Stock Trading YouTube channel. Let's start talking about silver mining companies. Okay, the one that I said in September and October that were under 10 cents, now they are under 20 cents. So that's what you can see. A lot of them are still trading under 20 cents. So I have made a list of those stocks here. And yeah, I'll just go over them briefly. The first one is Bayhorse Silver, and I have talked about this before in October, the video I published in October 2023, and even before that I talked about Bayhorse Silver when it was trading in 1 cent 1.5 cents range, and their 2021 high of Bayhorse Silver was 26 cents. So in my opinion, I think it's going to reach this high, soon, I would say, because from this September, October lows, it has already hit like 10.5 cents. Okay, that was like 10.5 cents. So first it was in November, the highest point it reached was 8.5 cents, and then it went back through some correction, and then it hit a low of 4 cents again, and then from 4 cents it went to 10.5 cents. Now it went down to 5.5 cents. Okay, and now it feels like it's going to go back up again. Okay, so for this, like for swing traders, this makes for like a good swing trading opportunity, but they need to have some knowledge of technical analysis. But personally, I have this Bayhorse Silver shares, but I didn't sell at this point because my target, to exit was, I just had this in my mind that I would sell in 13 or 13 cents range, not sell all of them, just take some profit in 13 to 14 12 to 13 cent range, and it didn't happen at that time. I think it went down, maybe it stayed there for like 1 or 2 days, but it went down to like 8 or 7 range, and I didn't want to sell that at that point. I could have sold and bought back here at 5.5 cents level. It didn't stay at 5.5 cent level for a long time, but yeah, 6 was easily achievable, 6 cent range. So I didn't buy, I didn't sell. I'm holding all my shares of Bayhorse Silver. Yeah, so what about that? Let's see what the company is doing now, because I did a review in 2023, sometime in 2023, and they what are they doing here, what's new? Have talked about these the company before, and you can see, I'll post a link in the description. So I'm just going to check their latest news since 2023, because I haven't reviewed this any of these companies in detail for several months. So yeah, just checking the news releases in latest news releases. So I think it has been actually working actively on the projects. Okay, and the latest, there was an update that they had a huge amount of copper too, and which is their properties are next to this company is called what is that, Hercules Silver. So their properties are adjacent to Hercules Silver, and after, I think that has made this company from one trade from 1.5 cents to 10.5 cents. So it's like like 6 to 7 times gain. Okay, and it is still trading like 6-7 times higher than its bottom price in October 2023, and I still believe that this is even still low. If somebody hasn't acquired it, still interested in buying silver mining company. So this one looks to be a good company. They have solid, proven and resources, gold, silver resources, and also have a lot of copper, and actively involved in doing exploration work. So since so actively involved in doing all the work, and you can see so many news releases there. Okay, so since like in 2023, they did a lot of end of 2023. They added this Idaho claim, which was next to Hercules Silver. They added this claim in November 2023, and and this was a time when I was reviewing this company. They had an agreement to rent their ore sorter to this Canadian critical mineral, and then after that they added claims to Idaho, claims in this area. Okay, and then continuously progressing their work. Okay, they had financing, private placement, and then what is the significant? They started underground drilling program in March of this year, 2024, and also they did this magnetic VTAM survey on their Idaho Bayhorse property. Okay, so they are working on this project, copper project too. Okay, and then I'll go through all these things later on again with you, but you can just check their news releases if you are interested on their website. Okay, which is showing up here. Okay, so they're still doing actively involved in doing all the drilling work. Okay, let's just take a quick look at Klondike Silver. I have spoken about this one also, and have done some review about this company also before. Okay, so this one, Klondike Silver, is still trading in 2.5 cents range. Recent lows were 2.5 cents. Okay, in October it was again, it's like doing zigzag movement. It hasn't just broken this significantly. It's just doing in this sideway kind of movement from this point. But you can see in this during like 2021, it went from the same 1.5 cents to a high of 33.5 cents. So it was there, and it was supported by actually a lot of I don't remember, there are some groups on Twitter that were talking about this silver chartist, and I think some other people, they were talking about Klondike Silver a lot. And then it just skyrocketed from 1 cent to 33. So it's like 20 times, close to 20 times return. And when we when you look at the company, they are still doing this drilling. So the news, I'm just checking 2024 news. Most of it is about private placement. The first one in 2024, they received this private placement in like this one in April. And in 2023, again, lots of private placement. So they are, I think, have been able to arrange money for their drilling programs. And then projects is their Silvana and Silver Mine. Okay, I think I also have talked about this in my video, so I'm not going to do this thing over again. Okay, So that's the same old project, okay, that they are working on, and just doing the drilling. Okay, so it looks like hasn't been a big change in the company. Yeah, so I think when silver market heats up, it's going to go back up again. But yeah, you have to be careful, because just get ready, load up if you can afford to handle all the movements in the price, and then just wait for this time to happen. Because when it happens very quickly. So yeah, so be ready, and then when it goes up like this, just take profit, depending on the strategy you have, okay, and then just leave the free shares, and depending on the strategy, if you want to keep them or take profit, but it is still, it's still at the bottom price. Okay, so that's Klondike Silver. And then what else? This one was yeah, I have talked about Rio Silver a lot. Okay, I talked about Rio Silver too. So it is still this Rio Silver is also in my one of my old video. I will post all the links of the things that I have talked about in one playlist, so you can go and watch my recent videos and old videos about all these companies. Okay, and anyway, and one thing is, I would like to clarify that I am not getting paid or anything like that. It's just my own interest to learn about these companies, and because I do my own I do my own research. So this is part of my own research to invest in companies that I like. Okay, so and a lot of them, of course, if there are hundreds of mining companies in the watch list, so you don't buy all of them. You just choose some ones that are looking the best. So I am not saying this is the best company, but it's just one of the one that's like the cheap shares. Yeah, and then cheap shares. So you see, in October, November, it was like how much? 2 cents, and then from 2 cents, it went to 5 cents. So it doubled, doubled in April. Okay, from 2 to 5 cents, and now it's again trading in the 3 cents range. So it still have some price movements. So it's like doubled. So from here also there is a great chance that it will double again. Okay, and if you see the long-term pattern, again from here it was 1 cent. From 1 cent it went to 10 cent, 11 cents. So 10 times return from there. It's very likely that it will happen again. So it's like all these stocks, all these gold, silver, crypto, whatever securities are this historical patterns, usually it repeats. Okay, so it's very likely that it will hit its previous high and maybe even surpass that. So that's the thing, that's my thinking. But yeah, everyone has their own assumption. It needs patience. Investing in a stock market needs patience. Okay, so let's say if you have a portfolio which you bought in there, and then you are seeing all your share, this portfolio getting reaching 100%, of the profit, and it's at that point, it's just there is a what's that called, factor, greed. Sometime with me especially, it's hard to sell. So we should have a hard to sell a stock even when it reaches a peak. For example, with me, when happened with Bayhorse Silver, is reached 10 cents and I didn't sell. Okay, I was just thinking, okay, maybe it should go much higher, but it didn't go and I didn't sell. So I'm still holding all my shares. So it's not like I'm losing money. You will realize losses, okay, when you sell the share. Okay, and these companies like gold, silver companies are not like some cryptos which were like that. With crypto, these are like what's that called regulations and things. There was like a scare. I was a bit scared last year because I was hearing news that these crypto exchanges are going to be closed totally. And that was the reason that I didn't buy crypto, like even though the Bitcoin was trading at $17,000, and now it's like $60,000, back to $60,000. And same thing happened to other cryptos, top 20 you can call it, and whatever, but I was like a bit of scared because there's news that the Bitcoin exchanges and all these are going to be, regulatory authorities are going to close those things. So that was the thing that prevented me from buying cryptos when it was low. But anyway, I bought silver mining companies when in this time, when it was low. I bought some, averaged down my shares that I was holding before that time. So yeah, that's so I'm holding whatever I have, I'm holding for long-term investment. Sometimes I do sell depending on my needs. I have to, when I need money, I have to sell. Okay, so but otherwise I will just keep it. Okay, so okay, next thing is silver Spruce resources. Yeah, this one is also still sitting at the bottom, same it was in October, November, 1.5 cent, 1.5 cent, and it goes to 2.53 cents. The highest it went like 2.5 cent, 3 cent, then back to 1.5. It's also doing this zigzag movement, but high prices again is like similar to Rio Silver. The price movement is similar to Rio Silver. So like from there it went to 10 times. So I'm also just waiting for this to happen. Okay, holding my shares of this company tightly. So I'm not saying I'm just buying all these cheap shares. Yeah, this like always diversification is the key. So it's not like just buying all shares of this one company which is not moving at all. So I would say instead of buying one company, I have like in 10 companies. But some people also it's hard, like a lot of people, especially the crypto guys, are saying just buy, let's say one person I was hearing, Paul, if you watch his videos, he says that he has 80 or 90% of his holdings in Solana, and then 30% in some other crypto. So yeah, I don't know, people do that, a lot of people do that, maybe not a lot of people, I don't know, but I usually have this thing of having these things diversified. So even though let's say talk about silver, let's say if I had most of my money in this one, because I felt this Bayhorse Silver is a good one. Okay, and if I had all my money in Bayhorse, okay, I could do that, but then I didn't do that. I just still have diversified. So instead of, if I had all my money, I would have maybe made 10 times. Let's say if it's 10% of my portfolio, instead of 10%, if I had like 50 or maybe 80% of my portfolio in Bayhorse Silver, I would have made a lot of money. But no, I didn't, because it's just like I have like a limit of 10% of maximum of my portfolio in one thing. So that's why overall gain of the portfolio is not that much, but I would say it's much better than it was in October 2023. So it's much better. And then this one, we talked about silver Spruce resources. This one was Orex Mineral. I talked about it before. So when I talked about it in November, it was actually in cents. Okay, it had gone through reverse consolidation. Okay, I think it was 1 to 10 or 1 to 5. I don't remember exactly, but it was like maybe 1 to 5, 5 to 1, maybe 5 to 1. Okay, I think it's 5 to 1. So because I remember it was like 2 cents range, and now it's showing at the lowest price was 10. So I think it's 5 to 1, but I don't exactly remember it was. So even though post consolidation it was 10 cents, and then recently it went to 43 cents. 43 cents in where was it, in May. Okay, recently, so it's 4 times. So this one is I would say, compared to Silver Spruce and then Rio Silver, I would say, this one is better, has done better. Okay, so 40 cents. I kept it in this list of my under for a review today, because I have talked about it. So yeah, it's not under 10 cent, but it used to be, and it has gone through consolidation. Looks like it's a good one too. Okay, so Orex Mineral, that's the website. Okay. Okay, so what are their I don't know, they're not going to see still their projects are still the same as before. And yeah, one thing I think I remember that I think Rick Rule, not Rick Rule, Eric Sprott, I think, has his holdings in Orex Mineral. I believe that. Yeah, but I cannot recall it right now. Yeah, so this year they have acquired another project in Zacatecas state in Mexico, Valenciana gold silver project. Okay, and did some private placement recently. Okay, and they did another private placement in January, and in 2023 was yeah, again, when I reviewed it, it was around this point. So yeah, they did around that time, they did this some studies on this Conato gold silver project. Okay, so that they are still alive, and just that markets were bad, and all these companies stayed in the lowest price range, but they are going to eventually recover. Decade Resources, it also has gone through a lot of swings. In 2023 it went from from July 5 cents to 26.5 cents, then it went back down to 4.5 cents. Okay, and then yeah, it is still staying there. Okay, why it went down from that, from this 26 cent to 5 cents again? So one thing could be that markets were bad, maybe there is something else that made the price down significantly. Okay, so this is their homepage is showing drilling at the Nobody Knows project. So they are starting to drill this thing in Nobody Knows project. Okay, so yeah, and then these are 2024. Yeah, because they had, I think, why it went down, I think they had, I think they had this had a great copper project. So and they are doing this drilling. You see in this thing, they have received all these in 2023 releases, and then you see in January, which was it? It's September. So basically in 2023, yeah, I think when they started this private placement in August, see, in August they did private placement, again another private placement, and after that they their news say they had a copper discovery at the Nobody Knows project. Okay, and surface discovery at Treasure Mountain Terrace, BC. okay, and then another private placement, and then they announced this copper values, and then update on the project. So I think maybe the value, I'll have to go through these news again, maybe in another video. But maybe because their copper values, I think, were not as the high. Yeah, I think this was the news. Maybe it was not as high as people were expecting, but they still have all the work going on, still going on. So yeah. So that's the thing about Decade Resources. Investor, when they find something better, the more money shifts into that stock. So maybe that was the reason the price has gone down. Maybe it didn't meet the investors' expectation. We'll have to see. But they're still doing the drilling. Okay. CMC Metals, yeah. This one, CMC Metal in 2022 was at 26.5 cents, and now is the lowest for it was March 2024 was the lowest price, and then from March 2024 it was 5 cents, and is still trading like in the low price range. Another company that is under 10 cents is Brixton Metals. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Brixton Metal was 30 cents at the beginning of 2023, 31 cents. Now is like 9 cents. Okay, it's at the lowest price. And then also this is Silver Storm Mining, another company. They had in 2021 they were like 65. The peak was 65, and now it settled at the bottom price of 8.5 cents in like October 2023, and it has been making higher highs and higher lows since then. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Silver Storm Mining. Yeah, I'm just doing quick review. I'm not going to just go through each and every company. Just sharing my watch list. Okay. And then this one is GR Silver Mining. This is also, you can see here, it used to be 88 cents, 91. The peak price was 95 cents in 2020. August 2020, and then September 2023 it hit the bottom of 3.5 cents, and from 3.5 cents now it had hit a peak of 24 cents. So it's like 7-8 times from their recent bottom. Okay. Yeah, and then it seems to be making higher highs. And actually, I would say in terms of the gain, from 3.5 cents it made 24, and then it's back there. I feel like it's going to go back up. It's like making higher lows. Okay, so that's one. And then which this equity metal, this is also very good. Like has a big swing. So let's do like now. Like let's see this one. I don't know. I will just see from this from 20 like after 2019. Okay, so in 2020 it had equity metals had reached a peak of 32.5 cents, and it has a big swings. From 32.5 cents it went to 3 cents, then from 3 cents it went up 27 point, how much was it, 28 cents. From 28, then again it went to 7.5 cent, and then it went back up again. 25 26 cents, and now it's in downtrend. So this is like a big, for swing traders, this kind of company is like a good, but it is risky too. If you bought at peak, that there is a great chance that it's going to go back down. So good strategy could be just buying things on a regular interval as a strategy, because it's hard to predict the bottom price. I mean, unless you know the technical analysis, for example, let's see, when we are seeing here now is moving in a higher uptrend, it could go back to, like, if silver doesn't recover from this current price, if silver starts going up, of course the companies will also start going up from this point. But if silver goes down, then it's this line. Okay, so it will be maybe like in 10 cent, 12.5 cent, this range. It will come back again to this place, somewhere like this. But it looks like it's unlikely. So what I'm thinking that most likely these companies' stocks are going to surpass their previous high, or at least reach their previous highs soon. So that was my overview of stocks that are now under 20 cents. They used to be under 10 cents in October. All of them have gained, except for this one, because this one went through consolidation. So, but still, I would say that's a great opportunity to buy these stocks, or do some research. Just don't take my words. You have to do your own research before investing in anything, any security, any sectors, any stocks or crypto, whatever. Just do your research and use these videos as a source for information. Don't make decisions on, and I'm not anyway giving any advice to buy this or buy that. I'm just sharing the list and sharing all the facts that I'm seeing. Okay, generally is like when the market goes up, silver goes up, all the silver stocks will go up. Okay, and nowadays I'm noticing that crypto sector is also gold, silver, and crypto. They're all like contrarian investings. So they all have some sort of correlation, and is like opposite to US dollar. So when US dollar goes down, these things like gold, silver, and crypto all will go up. Okay, how much gain each of these is going to produce, that depends. It varies from the investment types and the risk. So it's better just to be informed what you are going to do. You need to make informed decisions. So I would really appreciate your support. So like, share, and subscribe. And there is, if you want to support this channel, there's also an option. There's a link in the description below. So and thank you for watching, and share your comments in comments. What else would you like me to talk about?